Hello everyone, and welcome to the fourth lecture of Lifespan Development. This is School Age Children with Keith Woodmeyer here from Wayne County EMS. I'm going to start off talking about some of the physiological changes. The heart rate of a school-age child is usually 70 to 110 beats per minute. Respiratory rate is 20 to 30 breaths per minute. And systolic blood pressure is 80 to 120 millimeters of mercury. Growth in height and weight continues to occur in the school-age child, but at a slower pace as compared to with earlier years. Growth spurts occurring in girls at age 10 and age 12 in boys. These are pretty much the onset of right before puberty. The school-age child can run, ride a bicycle, climb, jump, hop, skip. Fine motor skills continue to develop, such as writing, drawing, working on puzzles, typing, playing the piano, and building model cars. During the school-age years, the baby teeth are lost and permanent teeth come in, giving an appearance of teeth that are too large for the child's face. The school-age child thinks logically and is able to see things from another's point of view. Important skill, the ability to read, is acquired in this phase. School-related activities, popularity, and peer groups are important to children of this age. Friendships are the most important between children of the same age, gender, interests, and from the same race or ethnic group. The same age child has more interaction with adults and children, begins comparing himself with others, develops self-esteem, and takes pride in learning new skills. At age 6 and 7, the child prefers playing with others of the same gender. By age 8 and 9, the child is interested in relationships with the opposite gender, but will not admit it. Around age 10 to 12, the child begins developing interest in the opposite gender. Body image is also important to the school-age child. Children in chronic illnesses or disability are very self-conscious. Physical differences such as bumpy nose, need for glasses, being overweight, and wearing a hearing aid often result in taunts from other children and can have lasting effects. You can imagine, braces, people would say, metal mouth, robo mouth, glasses, taunting, Coke bottles, and different things along those lines. Let's see, where are we at? The school-age child begins to understand that death is permanent and that it eventually happens to everyone. However, the child may feel responsible and guilty for a loved one's death. You need to make sure that you help the child understand that he or she did not cause the death. Phrases such as, "Grandma's only sleeping," should be avoided because they may take it literally, causing confusion. A child's grief reaction to death varies and may include denial, anger, hoping that the deceased will return, physical ailments, and problems at school. School-age children are less dependent on their caregivers than the younger children are. They are usually cooperative. They fear pain, permanent injury, and disfigurement. They're also afraid of blood and prolonged separation from their caregiver. A school-age child is very modest and does not like their body exposed to strangers. A child of this age may still view illness or injury as a punishment. Reassure the child that how he feels or what is happening is not being related to a punishment. Excuse me. When caring for a school-age child, approach him in a friendly manner and introduce yourself. Talk directly to the child about what happened, even if you also obtain a history from a caregiver. Explain procedures before carrying them out, because school-age children, often view things in concrete terms. Choose your words carefully. For example, the phrase, "I'm going to take your pulse," will concern a school-age child. He will wonder, why are you taking it away from him, and when he will get it back. Allow the child to see and touch equipment that may be used in his care. Honesty is a huge component to child care at this age, especially when reacting with medical providers. If you're going to do something to the child that may cause him pain, warn the child what you're going to do. Give a simple explanation about what's about to take place just before you do the procedures so that they do not have long to think about it. For example, if the child has possible broken leg and you must move the leg to apply a splint, warn the child before you move the leg. Do not threaten the child if he or she is uncooperative. For example, if you're going to immobilize a child on a backboard, tell them you're going to put something around their neck. It's not going to feel very comfortable. You're going to need to roll them on their side, then roll them on their back to a hard, thick piece of plastic, and tell them why. It's so you make sure that their back is safe. Nothing happens to it.